For some reason, the YouTube hasn't gone live yet. Again, everybody, please understand there is also a YouTube channel now. You may rewatch um, the vocabulary and grammar sessions on the YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll get access to that. They are going to be saved in two different mediums now: Facebook Live as well as YouTube. All right, here we go. Can you guys? Oh no, I haven't shared the screen yet. Here, let me do that. Can you guys see the screen? I seem to be seeing it fine. Okay. Kian is here. Let us begin. Welcome, Kian. Hmm. Screen likes to bounce back. Here we go. The first words we'll be looking at. Remember, we're going to be looking at three words at once. Let me try to get all three words in there. And you will be combining them to create sentences. The first word we'll be looking at is ruminate. Uh, Ruminate basically means to think about, to contemplate. Okay. The next word is ruse. Basically, we use a ruse to trick somebody. Uh, and the third word is saccharin. This word, oddly enough, is pronounced three different ways: saccharin, saccharine, and saccharine. I prefer saccharin, it's easier to pronounce it that way. Now, for instance, when I ask you to create a sentence combining them, this is what I mean. Notice how I combine this, and I want you to do it the same way. Do it yourself uh, instead of relying on help, please. All right, people are still entering. I'm going to reduce this increase screen size a little bit more so that I can do some writing here, for instance. All right. Okay. So I ruminated on the ruse concocted by my classmates, but one of the boys used language so saccharine that the plan fell through. Notice how I used all three words here. I want you to try to come again. That's why I'm not giving you a any particular topic. Usually I give you a theme to choose from, but it might be difficult considering the fact that you're going to be combining these words. I want you to combine ruminate, ruse, and saccharin in a sentence just like I've done over here. All right, try to combine it and submit in the in call messages area. I will be monitoring that on my other device. Let's see what you guys do. Again, the meanings are in front of you. Ruminate means to think about, basically. Ruse means a form of trickery. And saccharin is basically language that's, very obsequious. If you don't know what obsequious means, language that wants to please. It's basically using really sweet language, but too sweet. I like to often ruminate on this is my Shara. I like to often ruminate on scheming some saccharine ruse. but sadly, I never end up executing them in real life. Saccharine is a negative word, it's not positive. Uh, Saccharin itself is a chemical, actually, that is used to sweeten. It's basically a sugar substitute, but it's ultra sweet. Sentences, if you please. Come on, we'd like to get through as many as we can. Quickly, everybody. Only my Shara. My Shara is going to be up for challenging for. She actually submitted some gibberish today. I've been meaning to ask, what was going on there, my Shara? Yeah, okay. She says she struggles to type. I asked the question and I hardly understood what she wrote back. You can, Shampriti, you can actually describe some sweets are, but it's more of a negative word. Understand that when you use it for language purposes. All right, Kian submitted something. I have been bombarded with saccharine phrases by people who complimented me, but every time I've ruminated on them, there should be a comma there. I always thought they were ruses from toadies. Oh, good work, combining another word from the past. Sir, didn't understood. You should be. You should. I should. I should. I should punish you for using language like that. Didn't understand. Uh, Ruminate. Ruminate simply means to think about. Yeah, he has only two. Oh yeah, he blames autocorrect apparently for his grammar error. Yeah, you explain that to him. All right, we're gonna move on to the next. Come on, guys, you got to submit more sentences here. You got to be brighter. I've given you a bit of a difficult task today, a bit of a challenge. You are not rising up to the challenge. Only Kian, Maishara. That's it. Kian and Maishara. That's it. Moving up to the next three words: sacrosanct, sagacity, and salient. These words go together very well. Um, Let me explain. The sacrosanct is basically something that's considered very revered, respected, or holy, mostly holy. Something that has religious value, right? Sagacity is basically the noun form of sage. So, for instance, it means very intelligent, very perceptive, has good knowledge, has good, is very judicious, perhaps. Okay, so that's what sagacity is. So sacrosanct is holy. Sagacity means really intelligent, really, basically, really knows a lot. And salient means significant and conspicuous. Basically, something that is noticeable, right? Something that is noticeable. If you notice the sentence, one of the salient differences between Allison and Nancy is that Allison is a foot taller. Obviously, if somebody's a foot taller, it's going to be very noticeable. So salient is noticeable. Combine sacrosanct, sagacity, and salient in a sentence. Faraz gave a sentence for the previous one. I think most of my reveries spawn from ruminating in class. A saccharine ruse born from the depths of my bored mind. Lovely sentence, Faraz. Knew you had it in you. Again, let's see who's up for the challenge. Can you combine sacrosanct, sagacity, and salient? Again, sacrosanct means holy, sagacity means knowing a lot, right? Basically, intelligent. And salient means something that's very noticeable or significant. I haven't given you a theme. It'll be make it more difficult if I gave you a theme. I've left it open because I've asked you to combine three words. I haven't, cornered you into writing in a particular theme. Which one do you want me to explain? Hold on, I gotta take my pill. Give me a moment. I forgot to take my meds. Right, salient means something that's, let's say, uh, one of the salient things that you observe when you mix oil with water is the fact that oil floats on water. Something that's very noticeable, very significant. My shar, the salient sagacity, silence the what the what is yeah, my reaction exactly. The slubber. Okay, you pronounce that word for us, Mashara. for the for they slammed the sacrosanct. Okay, I found the word on Pinterest. Pronounce it for us. His sagacity about sacrosanct manners is salient. Good one, Tasfia. My mouth. Uh, All right, we got more sentences coming in from Pfizer. The sacrosanct rule was easy to follow because of the leader's sagacity in explaining the most salient points. Good. Why is it posted twice and a huge gap in the middle? Um, with great sagacity, he pointed out, this is Tasan, pointed out the salient fact that her opinion on pizza toppings was hardly sacrosanct. Countless Chinese capital C, Kian, ca- countless Chinese poets knew about the appointed one. I mean, you mean the anointed one or the appointed one? Okay. Uh, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam referred to him as a sacrosanct sagacity. You mean a sacrosanct sage? As a reaction to his blazing poetry of otherworldly knowledge. Ah, you guys are talking about pizza toppings here, I'm sure. The sagacity of her advice highlighted the salient points of the sacrosanct tradition. Daffodil comes up with something nice as well. So we've looked at six words so far. The first three were ruminate, ruse, and saccharine. Remember them. The next three were sacrosanct, sagacity, and salient. We're going to go through the next three now. Right. Salve, sacrimonious, sanctimonious, not sacrimonious, sorry. Sanctimonious and sanguine. All right. So again, the last word is not pronounced sanguine, it's sanguine. Right. So salve, basically, if you've ever had, Vicks or, Tiger Balm, any kind of balm is really a salve. But to use it in English, you can use it like we tried. They salved their problem. They basically, how you use the salve to ease pain. So you can use that metaphorically as well. They used it as a salve. Let's say her words worked like a salve to ease his tensions and things. So people are still entering. I'm on. Again, self has two meanings, right? Why was I'm on late? Late, yeah. So it has two meanings. Self first on primary meaning is it is a type of balm. It is a type of ointment that you use to actually reduce pain, right? The second meaning is more metaphorical, where you use a salve to ease your inner pain or something like that. Like somebody's voice acts like a salve for you. So again, you're still saying, or you can use it as a verb in that case. That we tried to salve over his problems. That means you tried to, eradicate the pain. Next one is sanctimonious. Sanctimonious means, you know what a hypocrite is. A hypocrite is one who says something trying to convince somebody about that, but doesn't really believe it himself or herself. So basically, a hypocrite would utter sanctimonious comments or say things that are sanctimonious, things that, that he's saying good things, but he doesn't himself believe it. If you look at the meaning, this is what it says: giving a hypocritical appearance of piety. The sanctimonious Bertrand delivered stern lectures on the Ten Commandments to anyone who would listen, but thought nothing of stealing cars to make some cash on the side. So he's, you know he's spreading the word of God, but he's also stealing cars. So basically somebody who's got two sides to them. So that's sanctimonious. The salve means to actually try to solve something, to solve a problem, and sanctimonious means somebody who really you can't trust. So somebody who says one thing but will do something else. So and sanguine basically is an all around positive word. It means very cheery, very happy, very optimistic, a sanguine spirit, a sanguine moment. The let's say the photographer managed to catch a sanguine moment when they were both laughing. So a very cheery, happy moment. I want you to. What? Sanguine or one of the others? Yeah, but vivacious is. I guess there's more energy. There's an energy level in there that's missing in sanguine. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? When you say vivacious, vivacity, I actually imagine more movement and energy than when I hear sanguine. Both of them are positive, yes, but yeah, I guess they could work as synonyms. Go ahead and try to create sentences. Would you believe somebody sanctimonious can be sanguine at one moment and try to salve something? Again, I use a sentence right there. Go ahead. For instance, his sanguine words trying to salve uh, their feelings was sanctimonious because he hated them both. I often see online advertisements about salves, uh, which are blatant and sanctimonious. True, I can agree with that, Kian. They completely eradicate my sanguine thoughts about the bombs I apply. No, Kian, I'm actually happy with that. Ayman Fuad, sanguine me did not believe in the sanctimonious. Couldn't read, there's something in front of it. Sanctimonious comments about the salve. My Shara, the sanguine. What are you writing? You are coming up with weird English, my Shara. Was often glorified for being a salve to her companions, yet some described her as sanctimonious. The sanguine therapist managed to salve the rugged, sanctimonious man by a thin hair. Ooh, that's interesting. In Bangladesh, people are being sanctimonious in the name of jobs. Use one of the words at least, Ayman. You're supposed to use all three. Yeah, yeah. We're always wondering what Maishara is. I mean, the nouns and stuff she is. Sanctimonious is basically somebody who's very two-faced, somebody who'll say good things, but who'll go around doing bad things. Do you understand? Basically, a very untrustworthy person. We often consider ourselves as being sanctimonious when we're smiling and happy at a situation. We don't really want to be there, So a sanguine friend of mine salved my sadness after I got to know that my trusted advisor had a sanctimonious personality. The sanguine words coming from the most sanctimonious person ever soothed her worries like an expired salve. Well, that's really nice. I mean, it's very double edged, that. Sanguine, very happy, a very good moment, very happy, very cheery. Let's say, a, sa- let's say we entered the room at a very sanguine moment. Basically, people were laughing and happy. All right. If no more sentences are coming in, the sacrosanct man had a sagacity and could solve religious matters in a very sanguine way. The sanctimonious people are mostly hidden in the sanguine. Huh. Um, the father's quasi sagacity, good use of quasi there, in the knowledge of sacrosanct intellect was questioned by the sanguine acolyte. Well done. Stop. I'd said don't flood things with vocabulary. It makes it difficult to put your head around. I literally, okay. My sanctimonious classmates' remarks annoyed me, but my best friend's comforting words acted as a salve, leaving me feeling sanguine about tomorrow's exam. We're going to move on to the next three. We've covered 9 words. What are they? What are the 9 words we have covered? Well, the 6 previous words. My phone's about to die. That's not good. Last 3 words were salient, sagacity, and sacrosanct. The first 3 words were ruminate, ruse, and saccharine. Right, so we are going to move on to the next 3 words, which are satiate, scathing, and scrupulous. To satiate simply means to satisfy. Basically, I felt I felt quite satiated after the meal. That means I was quite full after the meal. Scathing remark, basically a sharp, critical remark, something that's very biting, very caustic, and scrupulous, something done with a lot of attention, all right? Very carefully. Uh, I want you to, these are fairly easy to do. I want you to combine satiate, which one? Scathing? Scathing or scrupulous? Scathing, again, scathing, it's an adjective. It means something that's very harsh, very critical, something that hurts. Let's say the teacher get the teacher's the teacher's remark was so scathing that she started to cry. So that means it was so hurtful that she started to cry. Sanguine, sanctimonious. Okay, words are there. Yeah, you will be seeing previous words. I tried to eradicate some. I don't know if I was able to take away serene, serendipity. There are other words that you've done that are in this list. I tried to take them away, but I don't know if I was successful. Okay, come on. Satiate, scathing, and scrupulous. Use them together in a sentence. I haven't given you a theme. Understand that. There is no theme today because you're not using one word, you're using three, and I want you to combine them freely. Faraz's victory in the rematch of, there's another rematch between what, Faraz and Aisha tonight? Aisha, remember? Faraz, remember? Faraz's victory in the rematch with with Shampriti. Really? Shampriti? With Shampriti left him satiated, whereas Shampati was left with scathing scars of failure, although she had been scrupulous enough with her answers. Come on, that was like the the best duel. It was like 4-0, and then Faraz came back from four. I mean, from four down. It was well, I had given up hope on Faraz, but basically, he rallied back for some reason. He dug deep. All right, everyone around me had to be scrupulous. This is Daffodil. Had to be scrupulous with their actions before I was able to satiate my scathing hunger due to my petulance. Donald Trump and Kanye West getting into a scrupulous fight, that's more of an unscrupulous fight, not scrupulous. Um, and getting their bones broken in a scathing way would satiate many. How? Why? Shampati is never satiated. What is that word? Satisted? Never say, even after vehemently throwing trenchant and scathing remarks about myself, which were obviously scrupulous and left my mental health at a tenuous state. Good use of language there. Okay. No, honestly, though, it was a really good match yesterday. Left me drained and tired as a host. After a scrupulous attempt to make the perfect sandwich, Tarzan satiated his hunger but received a scathing remark from his friend Faraz. It tastes like radioactive toxic, bro. Oh my God. Her words satiated me, but her friend's words were scathing. However, later on, she was scrupulous in her actions towards me. We're going to move on. We've done 12. We're going to try to do a few more. What time is it? We have time to do at least six more, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. We got to do Faraz versus Aisha rematch, and then we do a duel, okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, these words. The reason I'm pushing them in there is I need new words. No, it's not. Why? What's wrong with that? Come on, it's an easy word. And I've listed cities right there. Sedentary means sitting and settled. Software. That's not a. We were supposed to be at 100. Okay, we'll see. I'll go with the previous. Well, it feels like I'm going to be saying the same sentences over and over and over. Oh yeah, there's a limit to how creative I can be with just one set of words. Okay, sedentary, semaphore, and sensuous. Uh, you probably uh, you probably haven't seen semaphore before, but a semaphore is a visual signal basically using some kind of device. A semaphore is the device where people use flags sometimes and lights, torches to signal people. So any device basically used to for signaling or non-verbally signaling is a semaphore. Understand that. Sedentary simply means you've you've probably heard that sedentary lifestyle leads to obesity and things like that. So basically, somebody who's sitting around not doing a lot, not a lot of activity. Sedentary means without a lot of activity, sitting, settled. That's basically the sedentary cat did little but loll in the sand in the sun. Semaphore, as I said, visual signal, mainly the apparatus. Anne and Dan communicated with a semaphore involving candles and window shades. Notice they created their own semaphore instead of flags or things like that. Sensuous means involving sensory gratification. Paul found drinking Coke with all the little bubbles bursting on his tongue a very sensuous experience. That means he enjoyed that tickling flavor, the soda pop thing, the popping soda. So I would like you to try to use sedentary, sensuous, and semaphore together. You can understand how a sedentary guy, couch potato person, would like, sensory sodas and probably communicate with semaphores because he's too lazy to get up. Zunaina's curious. Aisha, do you memorize these? All right, sentences, please. This one's gonna be tough. Let me just tell you that sedentary. But I just created a sentence there vocally. Try to do it yourselves. Sedentary, semaphore, and sensuous. What a sentence? Where is it, Zunaina? Oh, I see it. Even after drinking about a liter of Coke after I decided I would be scrupulous about my food intake. I was not satisfied. You mean, oh, sorry, I was not satiated and wanted more Coke, though I knew my mom would vituperate me with the most scathing words ever. Good use of vituperate there. Shampriti's cooking. This is Tasan's work. So please take this with a grain of salt, everybody. Shampriti's cooking is so sedentary that even the veggies refuse to get chopped. Have you ever tasted her cooking? So why are you commenting? Oh yeah, the competition. Did the girls not win that? Did you eat that? What? Why? Oh yeah, that's right. We were judges. You were sitting there right beside me when the champagnes is cooked. Oh yeah, I gave it to you to eat because I didn't want to. I just poked at it. Oh my god, the memories. Champagnes cooking is so sedentary that even the veggies refuse to get chopped. When she finally does, her knife's semaphore signals the onions to cry before. What? Did you use AI or do you do this yourself? Getting a signal. The, the only sensuous part of her cooking is how the smell makes you want. Oh my God, I want to run. I'm sorry, Sampriti. Oh my God. You should write something in your defense or again write something about him after the Wizard of Words. Oh my God, that's me right there. Faisal sir leaves his Google Meet. The sedentary cow son. Okay, so Sampiti, someone has come to your defense. Make sure to give out a semaphore to the rest of the troop to move, creating a very sensuous experience. Yeah, I saw what happened yesterday with all the duels against Sharina. Uh, I'm sure you did, Sampiti. Never mind. The child who sat sedentary. This is Daffodil. Finally making some common sense. Semaphore. What? The child who sat sedentary semaphore for his mother. How does semaphore fit in there? Since he required some sort of sense, I don't think that makes grammatical sense. After a long sedentary day at work, this is Faiza. She relaxed with a sensuous dinner while watching the semaphore flags, signaling the arrival of the evening train. Uh, I didn't say that. I didn't want to eat either team's cooking, honestly, because it was so rushed. One dropped the egg on the floor. I said, yeah, yeah. Thank you for not. Never mind. I sat sedentarily on the massage chair and dismissed anyone who tried to talk to me with semaphores as I was in the middle of a sensuous journey in the seventh heaven. I see you like massages, Kian. um, as my sedentary, this is for us, as my sedentary self watched my friends play Minecraft, the titillating biryani I ate sent me into a sensuous reverie, sending a semaphore to them that I'd be dreaming for a bit. Okay, this is good. I like this. It's almost 10:30 though. We've got to stop here. We were able to successfully add 15 words this way, but I do say that perhaps doing 3 words at a go is a bit difficult. Some of you have risen to the challenge though. Alhamdulillah. Uh, uh, yeah, it was. I didn't try it though. Sorry, Shampoo. I did. I did try it. I did try it. I did taste the salt. Yeah, it was all right. Okay, so let's review the words that were discussed today. We have sensuous, semaphore, sedentary. We have scrupulous, scathing, and satiate. We had sanguine, sanctimonious, salve, salient, sagacity, sacrosanct, and the first three that was saccharine, ruse, and ruminate. That is all for today, everyone. These words will be listed in the vocabulary uh, list that's in the WhatsApp group, and the challenges will begin on it, I guess, tomorrow, so as requested. But tonight's rematches and duels will not include them. Yes, Zarif. You should. I'll be asking. There's a test tomorrow. Yeah, prepare today. Make sure you give the test well tomorrow. There's a test on the descriptive essay tomorrow. Remember that. Okay. Right. All right, everybody. Everybody, sign out using your names, please. Sign out using your names. I'll be. I'll be back. I'll be back shortly to take. I'll be back. Yes, somebody go ahead. I'm not gonna. I'm not providing any more advice on that. I told you what to do yesterday. But basically, look, it's a game. If you can have fun with it, do it. If you're gonna, you know, Tasan has what I call, Tasan has pre-bark for skin. I mean, whether he wins or loses, he just plows on. So you gotta, if you can be like that, I say go for it. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Like he's got tree bark for skin and he'll grow back gradually, things like that. So, and oh my god! But again, understand you can one of you can play against Sharina today, but Sharina plays only once. Everybody plays only once. Everybody, including whoever is going to be playing against her, plays only once. Understand that? Oh, Aisha. Okay, Aisha goes first. I thought you had an early bedtime. Oh I can see us for a long night tonight. All right, look, I'm gonna go. I have to. Hey, listen, I have to prepare the challenges. I'm gonna go. You guys have to give me 15 minutes and be ready. Okay? Yep. Good night. No, as requested, I'll be putting them in tomorrow. Okay. All right. You want the words in there? Listen, you guys, you got 20 minutes. Decide about amongst yourselves who's going to be playing. Looks like it's going to be a long night. Uh, there are rematches that get priority. Rematches are going to be held first so that we are done with it and the amulet exchange can take place. And then, if there are rematches, it has to be called and done with. Champriti, if you're going to do it quickly. I can't drag it another day. And then we do duels for the day. Okay, we do the duels for the day. But listen, some of them have to be vocal, otherwise we'll be staying up all night. Come on. You know how we did the Champriti versus Tasan game. It doesn't matter if it's online. I'll be asking the vocal questions. You'll be answering vocally. What you have in front of you doesn't really matter to me. You understand? I am talking to you live. How does network affect you here? The what of thing can also hamper your writing. What am I looking at, Babu?
Pokemon cards.
Oh my god.
Charger. Charger.
All right. Hey, it's your bedtime. That's a ghost opening that drawer. No, that's a ghost opening that. One of the cupboard doors just opened by itself. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, listen. I gotta go. I'll be back. I'm gonna have to prepare the challenges. You guys decide who's gonna go first. First of all, decide. Do rock paper scissors or whatever, and decide. Shamprita, are you challenging? Are you challenging Tasan to a rematch? Hey, I'm not telling you. I'm the. It's your amulet. Listen, this is your amulet you're playing with. I can't say do it or not do it. Who has the cow picture up? No. Okay. Oh, by the way, are there three of you vying for that Tinkerbell thing? Okay. Okay. So that's gonna happen tomorrow. All right. Sometime. All right? Busy day tomorrow. Tomorrow's a busy day. I don't know if you can do stuff. Okay. I am out. You guys decide. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll talk to you guys in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right. So those were my curious students. Very oh, apparently I didn't go live on Facebook. Oh well. That's that then. At least it got saved on what's on YouTube. I have a very active bunch of pupils, as you can see. That is all from me here. Let me just click that. And 15 words were picked up today, and they will be parts of challenges soon. That's all for now. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button here. I'm still getting used to this. Come on.